Boy, this is one I've been waiting for. This is the Indigo Blue Mixed Media Special number 3, and it just arrived. This is a magazine and box kit. We call it that because they come together in this box, and you're going to get lots of goodies, and Indigo Blue is a favorite of ours. So I'll get into the magazine in a second, but first let me show the extra goodies that come. Now there are 3 cutting dies. You can see the leaf and the spray and the word bloom, although you may not be able to tell that as easily as I can. And there's also a stencil. Now notice the stencil has 4 different rows of artwork, and everything is very much of the mixed media, so it's not precisely cut, it's just kind of a little scruffy. But look at this. This is the treasure. 21 stamps, and they are gorgeous. A really wonderfully sized butterfly. You can see it in relation to my hand. I think it's almost 4 inches across, and you can see the flowers. You can also see some texture. This is just gorgeous. Wait till you see some of the ways that that can be used. Choose what makes your heart bloom. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Follow your dreams and love and dream. Your wings already exist. All you have to do is fly. So really wonderful sentiments, stencil, die cuts, and stamps. Okay, let's get into the magazine and see what the design team has done. And I will tell you, there are papers in here too. So when we get to that, I'll show you what they are. And here we are. So here is an overview of the things that I just showed you. So that's fun to see. And we will get started. Now, because this is a magazine in a box kit, almost all of the projects use the product that's included. So just really fun. Now, just different ideas. So you're going to see some different looks with the same materials, and that's always fun to see. Love to see how different people use them. Ooh, isn't that gorgeous? What a pretty card. All shapes and sizes, this is saying. Well, you can see. So here is an easel, circle easel card with some directions. We have an octagon. We have just really pretty. Now, on this, that's that stamp that's in the upper right-hand corner. It's got the texture behind it. So they just colored in the flowers and a couple of the leaves to give that attention. Wow, look at that pyramid butterfly. Wow, very fun. The Creative Stamping magazine is here, and that gnome and all the gardening tools are there with it. Now here is a Blooming Marvelous. So this is taking one stamp and cutting it out and doing 3 layers of it. This again is that one in the upper right-hand corner. I just am so impressed with it. And here's another look of the same one. What a beautiful rendition, just different things. Making memories, if you want to use these for scrapbooking, you could do a great big U. Here is a journal cover. Isn't that just striking? You could use that on a card too, so very, very nice. And here is for that journal, giving you some other information. This is called New Beginnings. Again, this is different ways of using this, different color combinations. Just very pretty. So you can see just what nice things you can do. Here's with that cutting die, and again the cutting die. So there's the flower that or that leaves that matches the stamp. So that's all included. Okay, isn't this fun? Flying high. Well, with that big butterfly, so many things that you can do. This is a bouquet of butterflies. I would never have thought of that. You have a paper mache letter or something that you want to decorate. There's a way that you can do that. This is Simply Cards and Paper Craft magazine, issue 214. We have that now, so, or it's coming, one or the other. Okay, Colors of the Wind. Look how taking those stamps and just making a wreath or using that butterfly in various ways. Again, there's that one upper right-hand corner stamp. Isn't that pretty? Or turning it on its side. That's clever. Here's another look to get with that stamp. Really pretty. And you can use this with pigment powders. So the ones that we have from Creative Expressions will work perfectly. Now we're getting into the papers. There are 16 double-sided sheets. So let me just show you. And some that you can cut out or you can use on your projects just as they are. So decidedly different than what we've seen in other collections, and that's always fun to see. And you see, because they're double-sided, nothing goes to waste. And these are a nice weight of paper. Now, is that? Yes, so you're going to get 2 of each one that I just showed you to get us to our 16. Now, this is a little bit about Kay. She and her husband own Indigo Blue, and that's really nice. It's always nice to see a little personal statement. Now, this is called making a master board. So you can see she did lots of different things, but then she cut it apart and did some different things with it. So here is how she made it. So all the steps, and then here are some cards that she did using that master board and cutting it apart. Oh, isn't this pretty? So doing a background and then just stamping that in black where flowers bloom. So does Hope. Very pretty. Oh, look at that wonderful butterfly. Yes, and again, there's that stamp. I would buy this just for that stamp. If you can't tell, I love it. Now, this is interesting. So different ways you can use it to upcycle projects you may have. Maybe a can, maybe a box. There's another box. So if you want to do that, well, here's some step-by-step of how you might use the products that are in this kit to accomplish that. Now, here are some masculine imagery using what's going on with the kit. So that's fun to see. Oh, isn't that gorgeous with that, again, with that butterfly. So coloring the paper and then doing some heat embossed with gold embossing powder, just really pretty. In fact, here it is without the gold. So another idea. So you can see that butterfly gets a good and such a different look with all of the different projects and the different designers. These are a little simpler, and I think that's really nice to see. Choose what makes your heart bloom, really pretty. And then finally, these are some birthday ones, so very striking. So a lot of ideas, good ideas, but also what a bonus to get these 21 stamps, the 3 cutting dies, and that stencil that I am sure was used. I just forgot to mention it as we were going through all of those wonderful goodies. All of this is in stock, available now. I do need to tell you that we only get a limited quantity. When they're gone, they're gone. We can't get more. So, and I'm happy to tell you this is an exclusive product at paperwishes.com.